Let's face it, learning how to code can be very challenging. I'm currently a software engineer at Google, but I started learning how to code 5 years ago, and I can remember I used to have mental battles with myself. That's by the way. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the do's and the don'ts of learning how to code in 2023. Whether you're a beginner or you're trying to improve your skill, you're trying to switch careers to tech, keep watching because I'm going to be dropping some gems in this video. I'm going to start with the do's. I'm going to progress into the don'ts. Number one, have a goal and have a plan. So essentially, you want to have a reason why you're learning how to code, right? It might be because you want to switch careers or you want to learn a new skill. Having a goal in mind or having some conviction of why I want to actually do this will help you get through the struggles of coding. It's very, very easy for you to give up. Having that conviction, having that reason, that goal would keep you going even when things are like hard or when you just don't want to do it. And also have a plan, like training for a marathon, right? You have to try to at least run 0.1 miles every day to actually run the marathon. So yeah, have a goal and have a plan. Part of having this goal and this plan is practice. Coding is essentially practice. Like learning a new language, English, French, Spanish, it is practice. Learning a programming language is also practice. So if you have a plan and a schedule and you're consistent, by the end of the day, you realize that you've already overcome all those hurdles, all those challenges that you've been facing. Number three, take advantage of online resources. There's so many resources online. I wish I had those resources 5 years ago because, but yeah, there's so many resources. The huge one right now is ChatGPT, OpenAI, a very, very excellent resource for learning how to code. It can help you debug. It can show you where there are errors in your code. There's Code Academy, Leads Code. So there's so many resources there online. Go online, use YouTube, find videos, and try to leverage those resources to your benefit. Number four, try to have a community. When I was in college, I realized that at some point I was struggling because I didn't have people to collaborate with or to learn with. Let's face it, learning with people is way easier than learning by yourself. Find friends, find a mentor, find people to keep you going and to encourage you to keep learning how to code. And you guys should have a plan, have a schedule, have a goal, and that would encourage you guys to work better together. Learn by building projects. And I don't mean very complicated projects, not very simple projects. I'm going to show you a list of project ideas in 1 second. These are project ideas. Learn by building projects. It will help you understand how you can translate real life problems into code. Find projects that you like, that interest you. How do I use code to automate sending text messages back to my ex who is disturbing me? It could be an Android app, an iOS app, a web app, an AI project, any kind of project. That is also good because with projects, you're creating a portfolio that you can show if you want to get a job. Next, find a mentor. Find someone who can give you feedback. Oh, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to improve? I think I'm thinking about this thing this way. How do I change the way I think to approach this particular problem? Find someone who's going to help you and who's going to give you feedback on your coding style. Maybe someone who can help you practice for coding interviews if you want to transition into a more tech-related role. Yeah, also make sure you take breaks. Relax, take care of yourself, breathe. Don't overwork yourself, right? I think software engineering and coding takes up a lot of mental energy. Sometimes you just don't realize you're in the zone coding, trying to debug something for 10 hours. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to leave that problem, right? To leave that bug and just come back with a fresh head, with a fresh mindset and approach that particular problem. I myself, I'm speaking from experience right here. A lot of times I'm trying to debug a problem, I'm trying to finish this thing and it's just not working. But when I come back the next day, I'm well rested, I'm well relaxed, I'm able to identify what the problem is and solve it faster. So make sure you don't burn out. Make sure you have time to rest and take care of your mind. Because that's what's most important. Now onto the don'ts. Number one, don't expect to learn everything at once. Coding is very broad and there's so many things to learn. Start with one thing that interests you. There's no book that can tell you this is the best way to learn how to code. Coding is for everyone. Everyone has their own coding style and their own specialty and everything. Take your time and try to learn the concept one at a time. You can't just try to learn everything at once. It's not possible. It's not practical. So it would make you burn out, make you tired. One simple concept at a time. Number two, don't copy and paste without understanding what you're copying. What I've learned is you cannot get away with ignorance, especially if you're trying to actually work in tech, right? Your ignorance is going to come through at some point. So even if you copy code, absolutely fine. I copy code all the time. Everyone copies code. Try to understand what is going on there when you copy it. Don't just copy everything verbatim and paste it. And who are you deceiving? At the end of the day, you're deceiving yourself, right? So try to put in some effort towards understanding the code you copy. Today, ChatGPT and GitHub, everything can write code for you, right? But software engineers need to understand the code and be able to debug it, analyze it, and apply it to real world problems. Next, don't be afraid to ask for help or for guidance. Or, I think we've all been there. The feeling of maybe you feel dumb, you don't want this person to think you're dumb. Who cares? No one cares. Ask for help when you need help, right? There's no point suffering ignorance. What is the point? Just ask for help. Don't compare yourself to other people, right? Everyone has their own coding style. Some people maybe grab some things faster than others. Don't compare yourself to other people. Instead, focus on your own skill sets. Oh, what am I good at? What are the things I'm good at? How can I leverage those things to improve myself? So don't compare yourself to other people. Focus on your own strengths and just try to improve your own strengths. Don't give up when you encounter a problem. My perspective is that software engineering and coding is all about problems. Problems. If there's no problem, you have to find a problem and solve that problem. So yeah, you have to get comfortable not knowing, not being sure or facing bugs and challenges. That is actually the real job of a software developer or a coder, is being able to navigate those problems and solve them. I feel for me, that's my addiction because I get so much dopamine and so much pleasure from struggling on something and finally getting it. It's just okay, I'm not dumb, stuff like that. Don't give up when you encounter a problem. Make sure you see it through because it's going to make you a better coder in the end. Let's face it, technology is changing very, very rapidly. It's one thing today, it's next thing this tomorrow. So if you want to really be in this industry, you have to learn how to keep up with new things and things changing. Things change very, very spontaneously. Being part of that is just being open-minded to trying out new things and not being too fixed on one particular thing. So finally, I hope you learned something from this video. One key take from this is just follow your own path. There is no right path or wrong path to learning how to code. Just find what interests you and look at your environment and find what opportunities you have and just try to put those things together to become a better coder in the end. There are so many resources out there today, as I mentioned, Let's Code, Codecademy, ChatGPT, so many things that can help you learn how to code. So try to use those things to at least get a strong hold on the fundamentals. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more related content, and I will see you at my next video.